Pastor Terry Jones spent the entire day inside his church, then late in the day came out with this completely unexpected announcement that he was calling off his protest on Saturday in exchange for a promise that the controversial Islamic center planned near Ground Zero would be moved.
The Imam has agreed to move the mosque. We have agreed to cancel our event on Saturday. And on Saturday, I will be flying up there to meet with him.
Jones now claims the controversial Islamic center near Ground Zero had always been a key factor in his decision.
Our thought was the American people do not, as a whole, want the mosque at the Ground Zero location.
The man who apparently brokered the deal is Imam Muhammad Musri.
I have made this morning contact with the office of Imam Faisal Abdul Rauf and got a commitment to fly up to New York and meet with him in the company of Pastor Jones to discuss and come to a decision on relocating the mosque. I want to thank Pastor Jones for his courage.
The pastor seems to think that moving the center is a certainty.
The mosque would be moved from the present location. I asked him 3 times or 4 times, and I have witnesses, and he made that promise.
But immediately after the speech, I spoke to Imam Musri. Is this set in stone?
It is a brokered deal, basically. This had to happen before a meeting over there would happen. So
this meaning
this canceling
end of this event.
Right. And the office of the Imam said there is a commitment from the Imam to meet with me and if I wish to bring Pastor Jones along.
The pastor seems to think that this is a sure thing, that this center will be moved, that he has your word.
He said, I don't care if it's moved today or 10 years from now, as long as eventually there is no mosque at Ground Zero. And I'm committed to the same thing.
You'll have no promise from him as yet that he will move
No,
it.
I don't have a promise from the Imam. I did not speak to the Imam directly.
Musri, a father of 5, lives in Orlando and is the president of the Islamic Society of Central Florida.
I come in peace.
Musri says he saw no other Muslim leader stepping forward to talk to Jones, so he did, simply knocking on the pastor's church door Wednesday morning, then returning today with a new offer.
As Muslims, we should be very sensitive to the feelings of the families of the victims of 9/11.
So bottom line is the clock ticking down to the burning of Korans on the anniversary of 9/11 appears to have stopped for now, but it's not at all clear that there's even a meeting in New York, let alone an agreement. Harry?
What a story. Kelly Cobiella in Gainesville tonight. Thank you very much. So, deal or no deal? Pastor Jones' story is a lot different than the one we're hearing here in New York. His agreement not to burn the Koran depends on the cooperation of an imam he's never even spoken with. Elaine Quijano is at the site of the proposed Islamic Center, just blocks from Ground Zero, and has that story. Elaine, good evening.
Good evening to you, Harry. Well, tonight, Imam Faisal Abdul Rauf is making clear he has no plans to move the proposed Islamic Cultural Center and Mosque away from the location behind me, just 2 blocks away from Ground Zero. In a written statement just released a short time ago, the Imam said, quote, I have not spoken to Pastor Jones or Imam Musri. I am surprised by their announcement. We are not going to toy with our religion or any other, nor are we going to barter. We are here to extend our hands to build peace and harmony. Now, in another twist today, real estate developer Donald Trump today offered to buy the proposed site for 25% above what the developer paid for it. In a letter, Trump explained he was making the offer, quote, not because I think the location is a spectacular one, because it is not, he said, but because it will end a very serious, inflammatory, and highly divisive situation. But tonight, that offer was flatly rejected. A lawyer for the project investor says that Trump's offer was, quote, a cheap attempt to get publicity and get in the limelight. Harry?
Elaine Quijano downtown for us tonight. Thank you.